Hi, I'm Cash, and this is where we talk about football. And today we're doing Premier League good goal or bad defending, where I use my over 20 plus years of coaching experience breaking down football. So hopefully you can learn something, take it away to run your own coaching session, or maybe use it on the field of play so you can see mistakes before they happen and become a better football player, or just chatting crap down the pub with your mates. So as we're going to stop this right here, before the goal starts, you can see the problem, right? See that massive square gap. So that's what basically happens when you're terrible and you're terrible. Two reasons. He's got sucked over and he isn't telling him to get back. So they're all squeezed on that side of the play and they've opened up this massive box in the middle of the field here, which is, it's just terrible. There's so many ways of fixing this. The easiest way, if they've got pulled over there, isn't to try to get them to come back. That's one of the things. Come back. No. It's easier for you to go and tell your mate to come with you and ask him to come back and fill in. That's the easiest way to do it, right? It's for you to try to step over and cover that space. Let's see what happens if they don't cover that space. Right. So now they've just done a simple, basically nothing. The man has just run with the football. And because it was such a technical move of running with the football, the Wolves defence couldn't understand it and deal with it, and this is what ends up happening. He runs with it, gets a little pull back, tries to foul him. They don't even do a good job fouling him. That's how bad these players are. And off they go, running through. Still, like this guy here, still hasn't identified that this space is the problem, and he's running away from the ball again. He's still running away from it. He needs to run towards that space and shut it down. Do you see how close these two defenders are together here, right? Do you see how close they are? This guy can run back and cover there. He has no idea what he's doing. Look, it's too... God. He's so slow at reacting and understanding that the space is the problem. Gets there, and of course, because he's overstepped, he's overcommitted, the guy just runs past him. And then just kicks it in the ball. He tries to foul him again in the box. The two Wolves players tried to foul him. No one had a clue what to do. They all just ran with the ball. This is the Premier League. That is awful. Let's have a look at the next goal. Hopefully it's not as bad as this one. So here we are, start of the next goal. Obviously we can see there's a wee man with a football and there's a wee man on a run. Have a guess what happens next. Do you remember that big gap that we were talking about earlier? There we go. There we go. Nice big gap. Again. Right, let's watch. As he knocked it, bump. He's too slow. He's way out of position. I don't know what he's doing up there. It's just terrible. I mean, their shape is terrible. They don't know like that. They're just awful. Last week they were playing United. They did pretty well and they were pressing quite well. But Brighton's a different aspect. Brighton's a better football inside. They can play the ball around you. They've got quality. They can unlock you. They're solid. Bump, straight in behind again. Obviously, he needs to be coming across to cut out the strike. Or if he can get there quick enough, foul him. So let's see what he does. Off he goes. Dosh. Again, look. They're outnumbering him. Brighton's outnumbering Wolves. That ball was played from just inside the halfway line. And the Wolves players are nowhere near defending. None of them. As a little shot. Not a bad effort, to be honest. He's taken it nice and early. But here's the next problem. The shot, the keeper's going to save it. Great. But again, look, there's no Wolves players on this whole side of the field. Duff. So he gets there. He's looking for a tap-in. You think it's a nice, easy tap-in. He doesn't get it. He cuts it back. And he puts it in the box. Sorry, in the old goal. I'm just shocked. Honestly, I'm shocked. I can't see how there isn't anybody on the Wolves' right-hand side of the field. Through the middle, half of them had stepped up to try to win the ball in midfield. The centre-backs did. I just don't get it. I don't get how bad these players are. Let's check out the next goal. Actually, before we do, I'm just going to pause it because I've got another angle here. Just to show you how out of shape everything is, right? And how far forward everybody is. Look at that gap. You cannot let this man be over here on his own. You can't. You don't necessarily have to mark him, but you can't. You can be about there, so you're close to him, so that way you can see these two players. You need to come back, and so you can see these two players. Okay, so if the ball gets played, imagine the ball's getting played. So it's going, boom. I can now run towards you if I need to, or I can run towards you if the ball being played. There's two of them, though. You don't run towards them. You split the difference between the two of them. You let him receive the ball, you hold him up, and you wait for backup. But they've done none of that. What they've done is just basically pressed up, opened up this gap here. They've opened up a gap there. It's terrible. I don't know what they're doing. I don't know what their tactics are, except for trying to lose as many goals as they possibly can. Wow, it gets worse. Watch this guy. Watch this guy. Honestly, watch him. Right, do you see how slow he's jogging? That ball's gone in behind. He has no idea that this footballer's right here. He has no clue that he needs to be backpedaling it back. Watch, we'll play it forward. Look how slow he's jogging. That guy's gone like a rocket. You know, doof. He's exploded. He hasn't even reacted. There's 2 players on his side. He's done nothing. Look, he's still not even in the frame. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. Oh, my God. He's a Premier League footballer, that man. Here we go for the next goal. It's just been humped down the field, down this right-hand side again, where the same idiot was defending earlier. I don't mind too much that they're pushed up this time because they were attacking. So that's valid. You can get caught on the counter. That's valid. But if you've already been done twice, you might want to, especially on their side, you might want to be a little bit more cagey. As they come down here, nothing really special's going on. No one's really putting much effort into, except for the Brighton players running back. And let's have a little look as he puts the ball across. So let's watch as he plays it forward here. Bosh, bosh, bosh. Goes to play it across. I can't stand this. It's almost like he's trying to play him offside. Right, technically right now, these players have stopped running. Where they could have carried on running a bit about here and a bit about here so they can challenge for the ball if it comes across. They're trying to sort of stop and intercept the cross, both of them. And he just taps it in the ball. Sorry, in the goal. I just can't believe how bad this defending is, guys. I'm actually shocked. I'm actually shocked how easy these goals are for them to score. Oh, let's try to get on to the next one and see if it's as bad as these other ones. Oh my God, it's worse. I didn't think it could get worse, but they have. They have. All right, watch this wee man here because he's brilliant. This guy's brilliant at the football. He just doesn't do anything. He's amazing. I don't know. He just sort of stands around and gets paid, what, 50 grand a week just to pick his bum in the middle of the field. Watch this guy, right? You'd think that maybe 1, 2, 3, 4... someone in a yellow shirt would want to tackle this guy. No, not at all. Just like we saw the first goal, where the guy just decided to run down the field, and running with the ball was so confusing the Wolves players that they weren't quite sure what to do. This guy does exactly the same thing. Let's watch him have a little bit of a run. Off he goes. Oh, look, he's still running. God, no, any minute now, a Wolves player is going to try to think about trying to get to the football. Any minute. And they're going to go to the football. No, they're not. No, absolutely not. No, he's still running. Yeah, he's just off. No one really cares. They go, yeah, mate, off you go. Yeah, you can have the ball. We don't care. Watch how simple this goal is. Look, he's still running. I guess, I'm tired now. I've run down halfway down the field. I'm going to give it to me, mate. He can have a bit of a run. Obviously, you can see the gap opening up because these Muppets, there's 3 of them all chasing the ball for some reason, but no one's actually pressuring the ball. He's like, mate, I saw your nice run with the ball. I'm just going to give it to my mate, and he's going to go kick it in the net box. Okay, I'll kick it in the net box. I don't think you're going to see an easier goal than that. Oh. They've run from their own half uncontested to take a pass to a player out wide, uncontested, to pass the ball back into the middle, uncontested. That's just awful. I don't know. Yeah, I'm gonna quit because there's nothing I can say. That's just awful. To be fair, in the end, though, Brighton were at home. They felt sorry for Wolves, so they thought they'd give them a goal. But we're going to talk about it because I want to talk about it all the time. Nobody's on the post. Remember, why do we put people on the posts? Not to defend the post, but to clear the ball out from that area. You step forward and you're always facing the way you want to clear the ball. Your back is to your own goal. You're always safe. As the ball's coming in for this header, let's have a little look. Dumph. Someone's on that post. He's running out and he's challenging for that ball right there. He's stopping that from happening. That's what he's doing. He's coming out and he's challenging that. That's exactly what he's doing there. No person on the post. Well, you can clearly see he just gets a tap in on the back post.